We are exposing the falsehood of Muhammad through the true apostles that Christ himself rose up. Woo! All right, let's keep going, man. Let's keep going. Muslim, how are you doing? You're back. You came up last time and your stuff wasn't working. But Muslim, you're on stage now on YouTube. Bader 1. Bader. Going once. If you don't answer now, man, I'm gonna ban this account from there because you keep wasting my time doing this. All right. All right, so we got somebody else who's named. Oh.
Hello?
There you go.
Hello, do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes. So I heard you made some false claims. Yeah, so you said Allah's words can never be altered. You refer to that verse, right?
Well, that's not the topic, brother.
I know
that was me defending the Quran against a non-Muslim who was claiming to be Muslim.
But you said Allah's words can never be altered. This is only referring to Allah's words in the Quran used many times. It's only referring to the Quran.
Okay, so I was right in using that verse to appeal to the Quran, right?
No, you're saying it like appeals also to like in Christian, like the Bible and the
Torah. Well, it does, but
it doesn't.
I was at least right in saying that this protects the Quran from corruption, right?
Kind of, but
what do you mean, kind of? What?
It depends in what aspect. Like, what's
does this verse demonstrate that the Quran cannot be altered?
It shows that in the Quran it claims that the words will not be altered. It's not an example, but
so based on the verse, the Quran itself cannot be altered, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So I was right.
So you believe this? The Quran cannot be altered?
I don't believe this. I'm just saying this is what the Quran teaches, though, right?
Yes. And but I have a question. Where do you get the idea that the Bible and the Torah is like also a part of this verse? Like, from what scholar?
We could deal with that another time, Habibi. We could deal with that another time.
But I don't have to deal with it now.
We could deal with that another time. I probably we could deal with the Islamic dilemma.
Also, I heard you said that.
Brother, folk, slow down.
Sorry.
Paul or Muhammad? Who's greater?
Paul or Muhammad. Okay, I believe that. Do you know Paul's last name or no?
Paul's last name?
Yes.
Of Tarsus.
Are you sure? 100%.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any record of him writing the Bible?
Yes.
Can you show me?
Okay. And so this is gonna demonstrate whether or not you.
No, I just want to know. No, this is nothing to do. I just want to see if you have.
So this has nothing to do with this. Okay.
No, it's nothing to do with greater because.
Right. So, brother, I have no problem showing you this other stuff after we deal with the issue here.
Okay, but I believe the Bible is corrupted. It's kind of.
Okay. Who do you pick, Paul or Muhammad?
I pick Muhammad, obviously. Peace be a blessing be upon him.
Why?
Because he's a prophet and Paul is not.
All right. What makes Muhammad a prophet and not Paul?
Well, Muhammad was a messenger of God getting revelation.
That's what it says about Paul too. So what's the difference? I don't understand why you're saying that Paul's not a messenger, but Muhammad is.
So Paul is a messenger of God.
Yeah.
So was he after Jesus?
Yes.
So he was the final messenger, in your opinion?
No, but he's a messenger sent by Jesus.
Who's the final messenger?
Jesus.
But you said he was after Jesus.
Yeah, so Jesus is the final. Jesus is the final messenger in that he says that the law and the prophets are until John, and then and now in these days the gospel of the kingdom is preached. So the only message, which is what Jesus brought, is the gospel. Messengers that Jesus sends proclaim the gospel after him. They continue to expound and spread the gospel. They're not bringing a different message than the gospel.
I know, but you just said Paul gets revelation from God, right? From Jesus.
Yes, in regards to the gospel.
So Paul gets revelation. That means he's after Jesus. So he's a messenger after Jesus. So Jesus cannot be the final messenger.
What did I say? Still man what I said.
You said that Paul gets revelation from God. Like Muhammad.
Still man what I said. What did I just explain to you?
And then you just said that Jesus said that The Gospels are the message. But I'm not talking about message. I'm talking about messenger.
Brother, still, do you know what it means to still man?
No, what does that mean?
Still man means to represent my position correctly, like strengthen my position that I just gave you, showing that you understand it and you can represent it.
So you're saying I'm strawmanning you,
yes.
You. So you represent yourself
clearly. So if you can show that you can still man me or give me the argument that I just gave you for my position.
I want you because I didn't clearly understand it. You want it clear.
It. All right, I'll say it. I'll say it again. I think I was clear. You got to pay attention though.
Okay.
All right. So Jesus says that the prophets and the law were until John the Baptist, and in these days the gospel is being preached. So the final message is the gospel being preached that Jesus brought. So he's the final messenger in that he's the final message that he's the one who brings the final message, the gospel. Prophets and messengers that come after him are sent by Christ himself or the Holy Spirit, proclaiming the gospel, getting revelation or expounding on the revelation of the gospel. They're not bringing a different message or a new message. So that's why I said Jesus is the final messenger. Paul is a messenger in the sense that he's sent by Jesus to spread the message of the gospel.
So you're saying the message of gospel is the last message.
Mm-hmm.
What you're saying, and Paul is like a messenger for the last message.
Yes.
What you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. So now this is my follow-up question. So now that Jesus.
Wait. Before you ask a follow-up question, we're still on the problem here.
What's the problem?
You said that Muhammad is a messenger of God, but not Paul. But we see that Paul is sent out as a messenger by God. So why are you? Is that reason now eliminated, or are you still holding on to this point?
Because like Muhammad's Quran is not corrupted, while the Bible, the Paul's Bible, you could say it's corrupted, or like the gospel is corrupted.
Paul's message is corrupted.
Yeah, there's a lot of contradictions inside in the gospel.
Okay, so just to be clear, so you're saying a contradiction means a corruption.
Any errors, errors, stuff like that is. Any errors, contradictions.
Is there somebody there with you?
Yeah, my friend is there.
Why did he whisper? He could speak.
No, he's not talking to me. I think he's talking to someone else.
No, he just whispered to you. I heard him.
Yeah, he's whispering to someone next to me as well.
Oh, is that right? So do all you guys want to talk or what? You're all welcome.
No, it's just me. Why would he?
It's not just you because I just heard him.
It's just me talking to you.
But he just gave you something to say.
He didn't tell me anything about you.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, just letting your friend know if you want to join, you can join in the conversation. It's all good.
I don't think he wants to do it.
Okay. All right. So you're saying that the Quran is not corrupted because it doesn't have any contradictions, but Paul's writings has contradictions?
In general, like the gospel, like anything, all of the books have contradictions.
Paul didn't write the gospel.
No, like all the gospels have contradictions.
Okay, so you're saying the revelation of Allah has contradiction?
No.
Okay, I'm confused because you just said the gospel has contradiction, and that's why you can't trust Paul as a messenger.
I'm saying
Paul didn't write the gospel. That'll be Allah's problem.
No, the Bibles have contradictions.
I'm not asking about the Bible, bro. I'm asking about Paul. Why are you saying that Muhammad is a messenger and Paul isn't, when we see that Paul is sent out by God?
I'm not sure. That's why I wanted to see. I never heard this. Like Paul was getting revelation from God as a messenger. Does he get divine revelation, like directly from God?
That's what revelation is. It's divine, isn't it? It comes from God.
But how can like the divine have mistakes?
How can who?
Like how can it have mistakes then?
How can what have mistakes?
The Bible.
Can you show me where Paul made a mistake?
I'm not sure even if there's like evidence Paul wrote the Bible, but
we have the letters and epistles of Paul, 1st and 2nd Corinthians, Romans, Galatians, Ephesians. All of these were written by Paul. Titus, 1st and 2nd Timothy. These are all written by Paul. Where does Paul make a mistake?
So you think the Bible has no contradictions, or from Paul's writings?
No.
Zero.
100%
sure. No scribal error. No any errors.
Scribal errors don't matter. That doesn't make a book false or true. Your Quran has scribal errors.
Where?
All over the place. And all in your
Where?
manuscripts, you have eraser of text in your Quran manuscripts. What are you talking about?
Okay. No, that was not the full. That was not the Quran at the time.
It's
It
not the
was
what? It was not the
mine.
full. You said, wait, hold on. You was about to say full. It was not the full Quran at the time?
It was not the completed Quran. Yeah, it was
Right.
like
So part of your Quran had erasure and text and scribal errors, right?
No. See, this is where you get the misunderstanding from the beginning. So the preservation, when it's written down, there was like they erased everything except the prophets, just in case there's any mistakes before the compilation. So the final compilation has 0 mistakes.
Wait, what? I'm confused. So today there are no scribal errors in your Qurans, right?
Yes.
So every single one of your Qurans has the same exact word, letter for letter, word for word.
There's difference, like for example, in like maybe a period or like comma or something like that. But
no, I'm not talking about period and commas, words, phrases.
I mean, the words of they're all the same meaning.
I didn't ask if it's the same meaning. Are they the same word for word, letter for letter?
The all different like versions? No, not letter, but the same meaning.
Right.
Why?
So you even acknowledge that you have different versions of the Quran.
Not versions.
Why?
They won't say versions. They will just say different ways of like because back in the day, the different dialects.
Different versions. Well, no, these aren't dialects. These aren't dialects. It's just straight up Arabic, and the word
is like a false comparison, like between the Bible. You know this. Like, I'm not sure why you keep.
Okay, so I'll ask it again. Are your Qurans word for word, letter for letter, the exact same? Yes or no?
Yes, in terms of like.
In terms of now.
Yeah. Okay.
So just yes, right?
Words for words.
Okay.
Yes,
so if I show you that your Quran is not the same word for word, letter for letter, then what does that mean?
No, you're going to show me like the different different dialects for interpretation. But
I'm not going to show you different dialects. I'm going to show you the same Arabic, and I'm going to show you the same exact verse, and I'm going to show you that the words are missing or words are changed. Has nothing to do with dialect.
The same interpretation.
Like, so they're not the same in wording. They're the same in meaning, though.
Yeah, exact same, yeah.
Okay, so because so you're agreeing that there are scribal differences within these Qurans.
No, because see, you're not understanding fully. I'll clearly represent my point.
Hey, brother,
my point is simple.
You're saying yes, no, yes.
No, because you're trying to misrepresent me.
Yes,
you're trying to misrepresent me.
I'm trying to misrepresent you by repeating your words to you.
No, I'll clearly state this. So the Quran is one full completely. They're different in terms of different words or letters. It's because of different dialects from the past, but they're exactly the same. And it's a false comparison to compare it to the Bible, because Bibles have different phrases, removed like 12 last verses of Mark or something, like erased verses. So it's like a false comparison. Wouldn't you agree?
So just to be clear, no, I don't agree with what you just said.
Why?
Just to be clear, you just agreed that your Qurans have scribal differences, but you're saying because of dialect.
Yes, but not errors.
Okay, I want to show you something.
Okay.
And you tell me if this is a dialect or not. You Sunni?
I am Muslim, yeah.
Okay, so you're a Sunni Muslim. I hear him whispering again. What do you want to say? Tell him tell him to speak up so we can all hear the advice he's giving.
He's not giving any advice. He's just telling me something.
Yeah, what is he saying?
Huh?
What is he saying? We all want to be a part of it. He can come into the conversation. Hello?
He doesn't want to talk. He doesn't want to talk.
He clearly wants to talk because he's talking to you, telling you what to say.
No, but I love this argument. You don't want to talk about the Trinity or like any like theological contradictions. I'll give you this. If we talk about other things, to be very confusing for you.
Oh, okay.
I love how in the beginning you escape from like alter Allah's words.
That's what I usually get. Usually Muslims come up and they tell me that they're gonna get me, man. They're gonna be the one to do it, to confuse me and confound me.
No, I think you're a liar. Like honestly,
it's okay. Really.
I feel like you do it for money and stuff.
That's all right.
And that's fine, easy profits, nice money, nice life,
Yeah, cooking Muslims is easy business.
Yeah, not giving like message making people, but most things about Muslims, for the revenue views.
Yeah, man. Cooking you guys is easy. Barely an inconvenience.
You got to set describable error examples. Yeah.
All right, so I want to know if this is dialect. This is a dialect issue. This is Sahih Muslim 1452A. It says Aisha reported that it had been revealed in the Holy Quran that 10 clear sucklings make the marriage unlawful. Then it was abrogated by 5 sucklings. And Allah's apostle died, and it was before that time found in the Holy Quran and recited by the Muslims. So the 10 clear sucklings was in your Quran. It was abrogated by the 5 clear sucklings in your Quran. And Muhammad died, and the 5 clear sucklings was still there.
Yeah, this is well known. Before like the final completion of the Quran, they removed like verses that was not supposed to be in the final completion.
Who did? Who did?
The companions.
Okay, so they removed the 5 sucklings from the Quran?
No, they removed like the 10 clear sucklings.
Yeah, but the 5 sucklings are supposed to be there, right?
No. This entire verse was just like meant as a message from that time. Can you show me the Arabic, please?
It says, I know he asked for the Arabic. I know your friend asked for the Arabic.
My friend asked for the Arabic.
It says he reported, it was Aisha said,
can you scroll down, please?
I will in just a second.
Yes.
She reported that it had been revealed in the Holy Quran that 10 clear sucklings make the marriage unlawful. Then it was abrogated by 5 sucklings. So the 5 sucklings is supposed to be in the Quran. I'll let you read the Arabic here. Here it is.
حدثنا يحيى بن يحيى
الله يضحك والله وايد فلسفتي يا ريال.
Let him read it.
بما أنزل القرآن 10 إضاعات معلومات يحرم ثم نسخنا ب5 معلومات فتوفي رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وهن فيما يقرأ من القرآن.
What's the point? The point is there was a verse of the Quran أو قبل وقت الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم كان في verse إن كان في 10 seconds بالقرآن بس الحين شالوه يعني حق the modern day. ليش شالوه؟ إن it was not meant to be a part of the final Quran عادي. It was.
It doesn't say that here.
That's the interpretation by the scholars.
What according to who? This verse says Aisha says that the verse was in her Quran. Why is it? Where are the
before the final completion of the Quran? It's well known.
But I thought that these were so. Just to be clear, so Aisha had a Quran that had verses of 5 clear sucklings in there, correct?
No, it was meant as like the manuscript of the Quran before the final completion.
Let me just see this again. Aisha reported that it had been revealed in the Holy Quran that 10 clear sucklings make the marriage unlawful. Then it was abrogated by 5 sucklings. Were there 5 suckling verses in the Quran?
In the manuscripts before, before
good. Yeah. So it was in the Quran.
Manuscripts of the Quran before the final completion. I'm not sure.
Manuscripts of the Quran are the Quran, right?
No, not the final completion of the Quran. The final, full, complete, compiled.
So manuscripts of the Quran are different from the Quran.
Some things were omitted from the Quran before the final completion.
I don't think you understand what I'm asking you.
What? No, I'm explaining to you.
Is a manuscript part of the Quran? Yes or no?
At that time. يعني قبل. Yes.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes.
So yes.
Are you talking about riwayat? Just to be clear.
No, I'm not talking about the chain. I'm talking about the Quran itself, the manuscripts.
No, because there are 10 or 11 different riwayat, and this is basically just different ways of pronouncing the word because there were different dialects.
This has not. Hold on, I'm sorry. This has nothing to do with dialects. This has to do with suckling verses that are there and they're not there anymore. It has nothing to do with dialect. You can't have a dialect problem on a verse that doesn't exist.
It was omitted. Yeah, I agree. It was omitted, but that's fine because the word of Allah is by God decided.
Where does Allah omit the verse? Give me the hadith that says Allah omitted the 5 sucklings.
I'm not sure really, but it's a fact.
No, it's not a fact. The fact is that your Quran is changed and corrupted because the 10 sucklings. Just 1 second.
It's not the Bible.
The 10 sucklings. I know that the Bible's way superior. Your Quran has these issues.
Yes.
The Quran here used to have 10. Brother, stop interrupting me, please. Stop interrupting me, please. Okay. Your Quran had 10 clear sucklings verses, which weren't perfect. They had to be abrogated. So Allah had to change his mind and switch it to 5 sucklings. So then 5 sucklings was in your Quran. But you can't find any of these 5 sucklings in your Quran today. You have to just say, oh, yeah, it was omitted because Allah didn't mean for it to be there.
Yes, what's wrong with that?
That's worse than anything you could try to bring about the Bible, saying that Allah is purposely corrupting the Quran.
No.
This is something called nasakh in Sharia.
Go ahead, explain that. Break that down. Break that down.
Okay,
explain
I'll read the Arabic definition and then I'll try to translate based on my words. النسخ في الشريعة الإسلامية هو علم الأصول الفقه، هو رفع حكم شرعي سابق أو لفظة, which means that they يعني شنو رفع
يعني شنو؟
يعني they change the شنو حكم؟
أصل قصدك؟
they remove يعني حكم يعني حلال حرام شنو حكم؟
إن شاء الله
يعني they change the ruling.
They changed the ruling, exactly.
Who did?
God.
God did? Okay. So you're saying that the ruling was changed, but not the verse in the Quran?
The ruling was changed.
Was it changed? Hold on. Was it changed in the Quran or outside the Quran?
Yeah, Siddiq. Look, I'll say, we believe in progressive revelation, which means it's fine for something to change. Like alcohol, at first it was allowed, then it was removed. That's fine.
I don't care about that.
Okay, but this is similar.
Do you have that in the Quran? Do you have it in the Quran that it was allowed once and then it was removed?
It was omitted, like I said, for the 10th time. It was omitted by God, and He told Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What's wrong with that?
So just really quick, I need you to track what you're saying. You brought me the alcohol example, which is a good one.
Yes.
That the Quran talks about how alcohol was good at one point, then it starts talking about how alcohol was bad, right?
No, not about alcohol. Alcohol was lawful. You mean like how it was okay for them to drink?
Yes, it was okay, and then it was said that it's of the devil in the Quran, right?
It wasn't said it was good. It was permissible, lawful to drink. Then it was not allowed. Yes, progressive liberation.
That's in the Quran, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we see those verses in the Quran.
Well, was.
Like where do you get this? Where do you get this in? Where is this switch of? Well, it was 10 clear sucklings, then it was 5 clear sucklings. Where's that in the Quran?
In short, the specific text that you're referring to was removed.
Very good.
By divine command.
Yeah.
By divine command. So Allah, by divine command and decree, just miraculously had these verses. Wait, just really quick. Who received the divine command to remove these verses? Because Muhammad was dead at the time.
Gabriel to Muhammad.
Well, I'm sorry. Let's just read this last part again so that you guys understand this. The hadith says that it was substituted, it was abrogated by 5 sucklings, and Allah's apostle died, and it was before that time found in the Holy Quran.
Yes, it was in the manuscripts.
So it was still there when Muhammad died. So
yes, but Muhammad before his death told the companions to remove it.
Yeah, go give me the hadith that says that.
I'm not sure which hadith.
Yeah,
exactly.
So you're just making this up.
No, it's a fact. Ask the scholars.
Give me the hadith.
Okay, talk to a scholar. They'll give you the hadith. I need to do research.
Give me the scholar. Give me the scholar. I have the scholar. Her name's Aisha. Aisha's the scholar. May God's peace and blessings be upon her. Said that when Muhammad died, these verses were still there.
Died, and it was before that time. So it's saying before.
Before what? Before what time? Before Muhammad breathed his last breath. Right. So before Muhammad breathed his last breath, these verses were still there.
Within the last 2 weeks of his death, I think
the verses were changed before his death. They wouldn't change after.
Where does it say that? Because Aisha says they were still there before his death. You guys are saying you guys are telling me. Just listen. You guys are telling me that before Muhammad died, he changed certain verses or took stuff out. But Aisha is saying that before he died, these verses were still there.
She was describing because they were reciting that version, because they were used to that version. So before he died, they were still
they were still there.
They were memorizing the new verse.
Not just memorizing. It was in look. Before that time, before Muhammad died, it's still found in feed.
Exactly before
in the Quran.
Okay, can I answer
because
please?
It was before the time his death. Shortly before his
can
death.
I speak?
Before
the time of his death, it was, he said within shortly before his death, he said to omit these verses to his companions.
Show me that. Because look, this is what we have. This is what I have. Hold on, I just heard you out. This is what I have. What I have is Aisha explicitly telling me that before Muhammad died, these verses were still there.
Yes,
what you're telling me, no, you don't agree, because what you're telling me is you're saying that before Muhammad died, these verses were removed.
Okay, can it be two things at the same time?
No, that's a contradiction.
You are not understanding the hadith correctly.
Okay,
you must remember that. Okay, to ask you a question. Okay, I'm asking you because I have a follow-up question. Where did the Prophet ﷺ and his companions, when the Prophet died, where did he die?
I don't know.
Okay, he died in Medina, which is in modern day Saudi. Back then in Arabia, they had messengers, so there was no mass media. You couldn't spread the message just like that. So it took time for them. And what did I say a few moments ago? I said it was shortly before his death. So here in the hadith, she's saying even after his death, that they were still reciting it that way, because they still didn't receive the news. That's it.
He's mind blown.
اسكت لا تزيد وايد. الو لا تضحك
ضحكني
شكل عيب زين عيب اخف
بطيء
شيء واذا خاطبهم الجاهلون قالوا سلام.
So just to still man your position.
Yes.
These verses were there before Muhammad died. Shortly right before Muhammad took his last breath.
No, not exactly before.
I know,
his last breath.
just before he died.
You get the point.
Sometime before he died,
yes,
Muhammad had these verses removed.
Yes.
Then he died. But some of the Muslims were still reciting the verses because they memorized it.
There's no
because they memorized it. So they were still reciting it, and it took time for news to travel that the verse was now deleted.
Exactly.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. So this is my problem, fellas.
Okay.
My problem is that according to the hadith, it says, let me just put it up one last time for you guys. It says that the 10 clear sucklings was abrogated by 5 sucklings, and Allah's apostle died, and it was before that time, before he died, in the Holy Quran and recited by the Muslims before he died. So before Muhammad dies, according to Aisha, the verses are still there. Yes. There's not any type of abrogation of the 5 sucklings. You can say that about the 10, maybe.
Before
not the 5.
Right.
The 5 sucklings are still there before he dies.
Yeah.
And what you guys and so what you guys want me to believe is this elaborate story that, well, before he died, actually, I know Aisha says before he died, the verses were there, but there's actually this gap where right before he dies, he then removes the verses, and then it takes time for them to learn that he removed it.
Yes.
Can you guys give me the hadith that says that hadith? Muhammad had these verses removed from the Quran? Please and thank you.
The framing of your question is wrong.
The framing of my question is wrong. So me asking you for a hadith that supports what you guys are saying, because I have a hadith that says explicitly what I'm reading, and that these verses were there in the Quran in Aisha's time and when Muhammad died. You guys are telling me that this was removed before Muhammad died. And it's wrong for me to ask you guys for a hadith for that?
No, it's fine. It's fine. Can you give us 1 minute, 2 minutes?
Yes, you can take all the time.
If we found you in hadith or like an interpretation, would you like?
I would need a hadith.
I know, but if we found that, would you retract your claims of this 10 sucklings, 5 sucklings?
We would discuss it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Yeah, you would say that. You would admit that I was wrong. I'm sorry. This is misinformation I'm spreading. Stuff like that.
I'm not spreading no misinformation. The only misinformation I'm getting is the only information I'm getting is the hadith. That's all I'm doing is reading.
Interpretation is wrong.
I didn't mess anything else up.
Okay, but would you say sorry? My interpretation was wrong.
I would say that I was corrected. If you could correct me, I'll stand corrected, bro. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay. Now I'll give my friend time. طلع الحديث
الحين طلعت حديث هو طلعه
زين
بس يبي يطلع انه تغير قبل وفاته يا اخي سام.
طلع له بس. Okay, just 1 minute please.
انزين سولف عن شيء ثاني.
Okay, can we talk about something else while he pulls it up? Like something about the words that you said in the beginning.
We're gonna continue to talk about the topic. So
I know while he's searching for it, just as a quick.
All right. So for right now, Bible and Quran corruption, we see that we're gonna put that on hold.
Yeah.
So then why are you choosing that to believe that Muhammad's a prophet of God over Paul? We're still back
like
here.
I said, Christianity's main pillars are wrong, are false. Like the Trinity. Want to get into that, or like the
so you're saying that Paul teaches the Trinity and that's wrong?
No, I'm saying the gospel is there's no. I don't care about Paul. I'm saying if Christianity.
Brother, I know for some reason you don't care about Paul. Unfortunately, Mr. Muslim, yes. Today my topic is Paul versus Muhammad. Who's greater? So you're gonna have to either, if you want to stay here at least, you're gonna deal with the topic at hand, or you could be like, you know what, I'll come on another day when we're talking about something else.
Different topic. You talk about the Trinity, or you're like scared to talk about it? Usually, I'm not sure. Do you talk about it or no?
You go through my channel and see if I talk about the Trinity.
Okay, my friend says 1 minute and he'll find it. Do you want the English version or Arabic?
Give me the source, please.
He wants the source.
Okay, I found the Arabic version. ولكني أبكي أن الوحي قد انقطع من السماء.
What is this?
The statement was made by Ayman رضي الله عنها to Abu Bakr and Umar shortly after the Prophet ﷺ Muhammad passed away, highlighting that with his death, no more verses or abrogations could ever descend from heaven.
So how does this help you guys?
Because it shows that no verses can come brought down from God or revealed after the death of the Prophet
or removed. So very good. I agree. Okay. So this is what this demonstrates. The fact that these verses are gone after Muhammad dies, and there's nothing saying that he removed them, demonstrates your Quran is corrupted and has been changed by others or whatever elements.
Oh, okay. The five sucklings is not found in the Quran. That's your point, right? That the my friend didn't.
The five sucklings is not found in the Quran. When Aisha says that they're found in the Quran,
it was before his death. So you're saying that they removed it after his death, which is a corruption.
Something happened because they ain't there no more.
Unless there is hadith that says they removed the five sucklings, then it's a corruption. He misunderstood my friend.
Okay, did he frame your argument correctly?
Still man, as he calls it. He's still man,
yeah.
Is that fair representation?
Yeah. So if
okay.
You understand?
Yeah, I understand. No, okay. What we're saying is that shortly before the Prophet ﷺ's death, the verse was changed, and this is something in Islam called.
He knows what you're saying.
Okay,
brother, I know. Do you have a hadith that says that?
This is what you want, right? You want an evidence or a hadith that proves that the five sucklings were removed. During the time of Prophet Muhammad.
Yes.
ما كان حديث يدل على هذا بالضبط بس في حديث يدل ان
فهو قاعد يقول because there's no hadith that proves that the Quran was corrupted. That's his point.
Okay, I understand. But the reason that we in Islam still believe this, and you see, some Christians believe that we blindly follow even when provided with some text like this, is because we believe, as the hadith I just showed you, that after the Prophet's death there was no revelation whatsoever. So for the past 1400 years we have received zero form of revelation.
So why is it impossible
we believe since this is nasakh, because there are other examples of nasakh, but for example the verses still stayed there, but in this example of nasakh the verse was removed. I understand that's not convincing.
By who?
By God.
So listen, brother, you're a Muslim, so you're going to stick with your convictions. I know you're gonna hold on to your belief. You're going to hold on to your presuppositions. I know. For me, I don't have those same convictions you have. I'm looking at this from the outside looking in, right? So with me looking at this critically, I'm looking at the context. I'm looking at this because there's multiple hadith that talk about the 10 and the 5 sucklings. Okay. And I'm looking at what Aisha says. And I'm seeing that according to Aisha and the companions, and Aisha's one of the best of them, says that the 5 sucklings was there before Muhammad died and was still being recited by the Muslims. It was found in the Quran. So if it's not there in the Quran, that demonstrates that the Quran you have today is different from the Quran that Aisha had and the companions had in their time that contained this.
Okay, I have a question for you.
But do you know that the Quran was not actually revealed as a book, right?
Well, yeah, it was I understand that you guys believe it was an oral. It was an oral reception.
Yes, exactly. So back then, the companions, they used to write it on like clay and stuff like that, but it was not fully written. And
it was not a book. It was not a compiled book.
Yes. During Uthman's caliphate, some of the masahif, some of the Qur'ans were burnt, and the reason for that was because, for example, they misspelled a word or they